Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Sapp looks ready for that opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's found room past the 50. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's got room to roam here. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Another run for Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar off to play fake. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Lamar. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's trying to push the field. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-0 lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Going after up and good from Bates. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Play action on 1st down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one's complete right side. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this swing. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by D. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And this skips out at the 2-yard line. Dangerously close to a touchback, but they'll be set up near the goal line instead. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be the best friend, and this is...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw, Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early runaway. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. Screen here for Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This one to Williams out left side. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Gibbs now from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is caught by Isaiah Likely. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Jackson to throw. Dump off to his fullback. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now with Jackson. Go right side, cut by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That throw behind his intended target.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Jackson now on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Now Jackson on third down. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Rolling left, buying some time, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens jump some of the lead off before the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Spins out of one stop. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing the out route complete. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Picked up at the 38. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
47-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it inside the 25. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
6 yards.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
17-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make him stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And he makes the break. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look at the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. 1st down, he takes the snap. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds his fullback. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now looking to throw. Cook is hit, he fumbles it. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he is on third and long. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And he gets it away from his end zone. It's taken near the 45. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. From the 32. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Second and 2 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
Trust. Kate is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Screen here for Gibbs. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On first and 10, it's Henry. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's third and 7.
Gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Jackson now, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here's 2nd and 11. Buying some time left. Connects with the open man downfield. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first. Coming right is Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has it at the 11. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Down to the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Dude, I like this defense. This feels a whole lot of relief, but I'll tell you this. You saved the touchdown for now, and now you got to recover and find a way to hold them out of the end zone.
Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd.
4th and goal.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
This Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive.